Hey folks, what's going on? You all let me know if you can hear me. Sorry, I'm just a bit late getting started. One of my kids is sick, so we were kind of trying to take care of him there for a minute. Um, but yeah, the stream's gonna get started. There won't be any music in the background, by the way, because Disney is a bunch of stingy buttholes who won't let you play the music on a game from 2006 without taking away whatever small bit of money they can steal from you. So yeah, we can't have the background music on, unfortunately, which takes a lot of the fun out of it, but it is what it is. Hey, Clone Trooper, thanks for the 20. He says, it's time. It is time. Thanks for being here tonight. I was hoping you would be here. Yeah, little Air's got a stomach bug, so life has not been pleasant for him today. Hopefully it'll go away here soon. But yeah, so I'm going to be it was on I think the last time I streamed, which was a while back because things have been busy. It's been difficult for me to even get any streams in. So Clone Trooper Wheeler had asked me to try out the new Thrawn's Revenge update that was coming out. Thrawn's Revenge is a mod for Star Wars Empire at War, the Forces of Corruption expansion. So it is an expansion, or it's a very expansive mod. That's probably a good way to put it. Dermentia said, thanks for the 22. He says, if you play as Thrawn, your appreciation of art will increase 500%. Well, it's going to need to, because I can guarantee you that I don't really have much appreciation of art as it is. So Thrawn's kind of in a different league than me. Now, this is fun for me. I picked this for a few reasons. One, I like Star Wars. Two, I really like Thrawn as a character. I read the old Heir to the Empire books. It was some of the few books that I read in the old expanded universe. And then as far as the new stuff goes, I read the latest Thrawn trilogy, the Thrawn Ascension trilogy. I don't know, whatever they called it. It was really good. I like all things Thrawn. So I was excited for this. Holy crap. Starman, thanks for the 50. Holy cow. You guys, I haven't even streamed yet. For all you guys know, the stream's going to be complete dog crap, and I'm just going to sit here talking about salt or something. Thank you, Starman. Appreciate the 50. You're way too kind. All of you, Clone Trooper, Dementia, Starman, thank you. He says, I'm really excited for this. Well, I'm glad you're excited for it. Let's get into it and have some fun so I can, help make your donations worth something here by getting you some content. I'm going to play on Recruit for now. I played this some. It was actually pretty challenging on just the captain stuff. I'm a noob at this game. It requires a lot of fast reaction time, which I'm not great at. If it ends up just being ridiculously easy or something, we'll start over again. It's no big deal. Now, we're going to be playing as the Empire, and I'm going to play this Thrawn campaign here, which this is supposed to be 9 years after the Battle of Yavin, I think is what that means. And basically, Thrawn has put together the remnants of the Empire and comes back to attack the New Republic. So there's only going to be 2 factions in this campaign, which is just the New Republic and Thrawn, so it'll make it a little more simple and easy to understand. There are a lot more factions in the game.
Mission log updated.
That the people built into it. So let's close all this stuff. There's quite a bit of different, I don't know, there's like some slightly different, what do you call it, resources is probably the way to put it, in this than there is in the standard game. I don't fully understand all of it perfectly, but I'm going to try and, get the hang of it. It's going to take some time. You'll have to be patient. Here's the general strategy I'm going to take on. I'm going to try and just get hyper aggressive, start pushing straight into Republic territory to try and keep them on the defensive. Every time I've tried to turtle on this game, it always just goes south for me because the AI just ends up being faster and in more places than you. But I do want to get some space stations started to try and improve my defenses kind of around the area. So I'm going to leave it paused for a moment.
Constructing.
I'm going to take some of this cash that we start off with and spread it out and build some space stations here.
Building started.
But I'm going to make sure to focus them at places where I am expecting
Constructing.
we're going to be most vulnerable. Stack up some of these fleets. I'm going to take some of these. There's a pretty good sized fleet here. I'm going to join
Moving
it
to
up here.
coordinates.
I'm going to take some of these
Order confirmed.
fleets.
Coming around. Heading to
I'm going
destination.
to kind of make a super fleet of sorts.
Construction complete.
They want me to take Obra Sky. We'll go do it. So where was I going to move these guys? Yeah, down here.
We're moving out.
Let's see. Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna
Move out.
there. Take these ships
We shall be there shortly.
together. All right, so I'm gonna try and get some
Construction
space
complete.
stations
Building
built
started. Constructing.
at some key locations, which is gonna take up quite a few of our credits. Let's get this Star Destroyer.
Right away.
Where'd my other fleet go?
Construction
There it is.
complete.
I'm gonna send
Moving
all these
out.
troops down to Thrawn. Then I need to get an army put together. So it's gonna be ground forces. So I'm gonna put some stuff up in orbit.
Order acknowledged. Course plotted. Heading out.
Acknowledged.
On my way.
Moving to coordinates.
Right away.
Okay, I'm putting together some ground
Construction
Destination
forces.
complete.
set.
And now we've got the space forces. I'm gonna move here to
Of course.
Sky, which is where they want me to move.
Tactical battle imminent.
And we'll do our first battle here. I don't think it's going to be much of a battle. He says food. Clone Trooper Wheeler saying food, parts, and crew. You need to make food to make people happy. You need parts to do mines and ships. You need crews to man the ships. Yep. So those are the
Enemy forces
basic
ahead.
resources there. I've messed with this a little. Like I said, I'm not great at this yet. I forgot to set some
Star
units
Destroyer
as the,
standing by.
as the initial lead-in. So we just got whatever it threw for us
Choose
here.
your reinforcements.
I do believe we have Thrawn out here. Yeah, here's Thrawn's ship here. Art lover. I love it. We've also got an interdictor Star Destroyer here, so that's awesome. Got another smaller interdictor. No, yeah, looks like an interdictor.
Your
here as well.
orders.
All right, so
Star Destroyer reporting
let's
in.
move forward and take on the New
Moving to
Republic. They just got
coordinates.
smaller. I believe these are frigate-class ships. Yeah, they've got assault frigates and a few fighters and stuff. I've got a much
Yes, Commander.
larger
TIE interceptor here. Course set.
force. I'm gonna get my
Interceptor squad
fighters set to
reporting.
Group 1. Try not to kill the heroes. They don't come back. Ooh, that's good to know. Yeah, they do come back on the other game. Yeah, I didn't know that. Thanks for the tip, Clone Trooper. Now, is that true for the AI? If I kill their heroes, do they not come back? Is that reciprocal, hopefully?
Instructions received. For
I'm gonna
the
move my
Empire.
fighters in and go start taking on New Republic fighters. And then my
Attack
Star Destroyers
formation.
should open fire on the frigates.
I
The
got
frigates
fighters
won't
on
last long. See, the game with the mod does have...
Back around. Intercepting.
I guess it sounds too loud.
Closing on target.
Seems really loud. Hold on just a second. Turn the master volume down. Except... You all can tell me what the sound's like, but I'm pretty sure it's way too loud. Tell me if it's any better now. Like, it was absolutely pegged out over here on my soundboard.
Engaging intercepting. I'm on.
Okay, so it is reciprocal, so the Rebellion heroes, or sorry, New Republic heroes won't come back if we kill them as well. You all can let me know how the sound balance is now that I've turned it down some. If it's too low, you can let me know. Maybe it was just my headset that was too high, I don't know. Make sure I get it right for you. But there we go, first battle won. Not really surprised, it's going to be an easy one. We took out 4 assault frigates. And now we need to move our ground forces in order to take control of the planets.
I am en route.
So I've got them on the way. Have some cash again, so let's take said cash. Now, we were talking about different buildings. So see, like right here, I've got food coming in, and it looks like this one, we need parts as well.
Building under construction.
I'm gonna put some
Building
credits in here.
Construction complete.
There we go. My forces are
Invasion
here.
commencing.
All right, we're gonna begin the invasion on the planet and take Obra Sky here. It says the Republic is quality over quantity. The Empire is reverse of that. So All right, and then Thomas says that the sound is good now. Well, thank you everybody for joining. If you are just jumping in, Clone Trooper Wheeler had really wanted me to do some content on this, and he's been very kind to the channel, and so I wanted to make sure that we got this in here. Plus, I really like Thrawn, and I like this game, so I was more than happy to jump in,
Destination set.
play it for him. We got here a Juggernaut. It's like a transport. Ooh, we got some tanks.
Order acknowledged.
We've located the enemy.
Inputting coordinates.
Okay. And our crawlers.
Setting course.
Unit capacity.
All right. Once I get all my units in here, I'm gonna drop
Reporting.
the extra
Deploying
stormtroopers.
stormtroopers.
Oh yeah, we got some nice firepower going on. There we go. There's some light vehicles coming at us from the New Republic. Looks like some skiffs. Nothing that should be a match for us. Oh, they've got some T-16s flying around. Didn't know those would be in the game. They added so many like lore things into this mod. It's pretty cool, honestly, all the different stuff that they've added.
Destination set. Support
It's
fire
pretty
ready.
expansive. They've just put in a lot of material. Sent that skiff packing. I'm gonna go down here to this special structure, see what it is, and try and capture it. It's an abandoned advanced factory.
Armor ready. Rolling out.
I want to get overwhelmed over here. Make sure we get some
Armor transport
additional forces in.
ready. Target acquired. Support fire ready.
There we go. Let's take out these rebel scum. They're getting overwhelmed by Imperial forces now. That's great.
Leading to target.
Their skiffs shouldn't do very well either. Pretty lightweight. I've got a lot of heavyweight troops here. I wanted to see if we could capture this factory.
Reporting.
Roger that.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop some more stormtroopers in. Good Strategos. Been a member for 46 months. It says, greetings, Aaron, everyone. May the 4th be with you. That's right. This is going to end up being very appropriate because tomorrow is May the 4th, which is kind of an unofficial or official Star Wars day, however we want to say it. But thank you, Pirate. Thanks for being a channel member for nearly 4 years. You'll make sure and help me thank him in the chat. That's awesome. Let's see. Dementia, thanks for the 5. He says the space battles in this game are incredible and immersive. The ground battles feel like Warhammer 1 or World War I trench warfare. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of the ground battles for sure. I like the space battles much better. The turret behind that tree. There we go. I'm gonna make a vehicle repair station here when I get the opportunity. I lost the opportunity.
Awaiting orders.
Come on, don't go over there and get killed by that.
Moving
Come
to
here.
position.
Moving to secondary position zone.
Alright, vehicle repair station.
Constructing.
Form up.
I want to repair some of my vehicles, make sure we don't lose a whole bunch. Be nice to have some Bacta for my stormtroopers as well, but I think we'll be okay. We've got more reinforcements we can call in. I'm going to call in an artillery
Moving to
piece.
destination.
And let's grab some more AT-AT, or ATSTs. There we go.
Awaiting your order. Ready.
Get some of our vehicles repaired.
Advancing.
Bring another stormtrooper battalion. The tips, use infantry to capture. Yep, there's build points on each of the capture markers to get more troops. Yeah, so we got the build points, so like right here I put in a vehicle
Channel open.
repair thing there to help us out a little bit. start marching some of these troops forward. This game's so sick. I mean, it was pretty incredible. It's a very old game. It's still fun. Like I said, I think I find the space battles to be even more fun than the land battles, but it's kind of cool that the game was expansive enough to take on both that long ago. It has some classic RTS style gameplay, but the base building isn't really there. You know, it's on the main map, so it's kind of Total War-esque in a way, right? They separated the campaign map from the battles, which makes for an interesting dichotomy. I think it's interesting, at least. Okay. Is that mine?
Form up.
Oh, those are enemies.
Awaiting orders.
Thought we controlled that down there. Maybe they took it over when we left.
Unit destroyed. Copy.
Yeah, they did. I think we've got a bombing run available. Yeah, they went out. Okay, there we go. We've got superior firepower. There we go. We got it. That was all they had left, really. They didn't have any other buildings. So this planet was pretty lightly defended. Does the gray squares at the landing zone? Yeah. Space battles are definitely epic. I agree. I think the space battles are where it's at. So we killed quite a few units here. T-16 Skyhoppers, Mercenary Platoon, Local Military, Defense Force Trooper Platoon, Bantha Skiffs, Walkers.
System conquered.
Got a little bit of everything killed in that. So let's go down here and start some buildings. So
Building started.
and then
building
some
under
credits.
construction.
Let's grab some
Beginning
food.
construction.
Why not? And
Building
I'm gonna
under
throw some of these in.
construction.
Not everywhere really needs to be a place for us to produce military.
I see.
I'm gonna try and stay on the move quickly with Thrawn's kind of overwhelming force here. And there is no resistance at Wayland. Let's move these troops up. And
Moving
out.
out, sir.
Construction complete.
I need to build a space station here as well.
Constructing.
And
Planetary
here.
control
All right, so now we got the kind of Jedi clone guy. I don't really know how to pronounce his name that well. Like Dor
Construction
Sabath or
complete.
what? I don't know how to say it, but he was like he was a Jedi master that Palpatine cloned, and is now kind of like using for his own purposes here. Let's go in and let's go for some big
Construction
prizes.
complete.
Let's go
If
attack
you
Coruscant.
insist.
That happened in the Thrawn books
Building
too.
under
I won't
construction.
spoil any more than that, but it was a
Building
pretty cool
under
part of the
construction.
story. So I'm gonna keep building space installations.
Constructing.
These places try and make them stronger. So I've got Thrawn's fleet headed straight into the core here. We'll go straight for Coruscant.
Tactical battle imminent.
There's not a lot of forces here. Oh, I forgot to pick a commander because now it picks all my ships for me. I like picking one ship and then warping in the others as you... Sorry, hyperspacing in the others.
Blast them.
We see fit. In this case, it just brings in all of my stuff, but that's okay. We'll make it work.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Some asteroids here in the middle of the map. We don't want to just go plowing through the asteroids, so I'm gonna move
Order confirmed. Coming around. Awaiting your
ships
orders.
this way. Let my fighters get deployed. I'm gonna fast forward because we got a long ways to fly here.
Awaiting your command. Heading to destination.
This game does not get
We're
great
moving
frame
out.
rates. Yeah, I feel like its engine is kind of tapped out, but you know, it's an old game, so we'll put up with it. Won't be too much for us to handle.
Your command, sir. Full speed.
But this is fast forward. Don't you know how long it takes?
Move out.
Yeah, they've got a small space station and then a little factory thing back here. They've got one of their own destroyers. Looks like a new Republic destroyer of some sort. Let's hit play.
Orders, sir.
Grab all my fighters.
Ready for command, sir.
Get them in a control group and head out here and engage the enemy fighters. I wonder if the if that cinematic thing still works at all.
Another attack. I'm on this one.
Where was it at? This one? Yeah, there we go.
Under control. Watching.
Let's turn on the cinematic camera. It's a little bit hectic, but still get some fun views in there sometimes. Looks like there's a Corellian Corvette there for the New Republic. It's not gonna last long in this fight.
Squadron standing by. Returning to your position.
Let's get our capital ships. I'm gonna put them in a second group. Call it Group 2, and I'm gonna move down here. My fighter ball. I'm gonna try and back away from the station. My Star Destroyers are coming within range of the first assault. Ooh, never mind. They got that Corellian Corvette absolutely spanked it.
More enemy craft.
Let's get the,
Taking fire. Target critical. Enemies in range.
Whoo! Get wrecked.
I got him.
Get wrecked.
Roger that. Engines activated.
Is that Wedge?
Commander.
Yeah, Wedge Antilles is here. I'm gonna send a big group of my fighters after Wedge, try and bog him down, and let's get our group and attack this New Republic Star Destroyer here.
Where'd he go?
See, it's under extremely heavy fire.
I'm under attack. I'm losing my engine. Eliminating target. He's headed your direction. I'm on him.
Some good Star Destroyer camera here.
Nowhere to run.
I believe that's the New Republic Destroyer that you're seeing getting absolutely hammered right here.
Closing on target. Out of formation. Draw their fire.
So, yep, there goes the capital ship for the New Republic.
Admiral Thrawn reporting.
I'm losing.
I'm gonna move forward with the rest of my
Location
fighter group. There's some Y-Wings. Yeah, Y-Wings coming out of the factory in the back, so I'm gonna pick them up before they put any bombing runs down on my capital ships. My day's been good, Jack. Thanks for axing. Says go into the cinematic camera. It's so fun. Yeah, I like having a little bit of fun in the cinematic camera.
Engaging the enemy.
Here's some cinematic cam goodness right here. Us absolutely wrecking the New Republic space station. Oh my gosh, that is a ball of TIE fighters if I've ever seen one. Missile boat. Those were in the old TIE fighter game on DOS that I had. That's pretty cool to see the missile boats in the game.
Something to report.
I remember those from when I was a kid.
Eliminating target to be destroyed.
That's an absolute massacre. That's the way I like it. So Coruscant was not well defended. So Thrawn's gonna catch the New Republic with their pants down, so to speak, here.
Sir, I've got him.
Alright, we are victorious. The New Republic Star Destroyers are known as Nebulon Star Destroyer. Okay. Appreciate it, Clone Trooper. I mean, as a Clone Trooper, you would know all about Star Destroyers. Let's bring these guys here. I'm gonna keep the pressure on at Coruscant. That means we took out Wedge Antilles, so they no longer have him. I forgot, we've got Rook here, which was Admiral Thrawn's bodyguard, so that's a special unit we've got a hold of too. There's some others here that I don't recognize, probably just because it's been so long that I haven't listened to the story. Let's put our Dark Jedi in here, our Dark Jedi clone.
Invasion commencing.
We're gonna begin the planetary invasion of Coruscant. Is this game on Steam? It is on Steam. That's where I'm playing it, Ryan. And the workshop is where I got the Thrawn's Revenge mod. Works on Steam, so if you're looking to try it, you can. Now, the game is a bit glitchy, so like right now, I have to play it in windowed mode. Whenever I have the game in full screen mode and I'm trying to play it on like 1440p, it gets super glitchy. So yeah, just be aware. that's a thing.
Heading out.
At maximum unit capacity.
Alright, so the assault on Coruscant. Yeah, the game is on Steam if you want to try it out. They've got the gold pack there. You can play the vanilla game, which is fun, but has its quirks. The mods, though, there's some very expansive modding for this game. And most of them are pretty cool. They've been modded for a very long time. And of course, it has the music and stuff in it, too, which makes it much more immersive. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I can't put the music on here, or else Disney jumps on my stream like fly on stink, trying to take all my money. So that is an unfortunate reality of having to deal with a big corporation like that, but can't say I'm surprised. I'm gonna start marching forward a little.
We'll back you
Go
up.
take another capture point so we can put more forces. Apparently the people of Coruscant are on our side because
Can do. Can I help? Ready.
they apparently missed their Imperial masters. Look at this, the New Republic slaughtering citizens. Who's the real evil fiends here?
Turret constructing. Right.
It's not Thrawn in the Empire. Look at these New Republic savages.
We'll cover you.
All these people want is peace and security in their galaxy. Oh, look at that, got some force lightning.
Providing backup.
Nice.
Support order acknowledged.
I love that force lightning, that's absolutely awesome.
Right behind you.
Alright, so we take out some of their speeder. Oh man, they've
Come
got
on, man, this way.
something heavier back here. Actually, it's a light vehicle, it's just shooting rockets at me. There it goes.
Lead
Let's
the
take
way.
this capture point away. I'm gonna build another anti-infantry turret here so we can bog down some of the New Republic forces. We're taking out a lot of their tanks. I can see some of their buildings down in this corner. We need to get down there and take out their buildings so that they'll no longer be picking up garrison troops. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some artillery.
Coordinates.
Some
Advancing.
more troops here. Let's bring in our crawlers,
Inputting coordinates.
TSTs. Awesome. Bringing in some serious reinforcements now. Now push forward. The attack on Coruscant. Some pretty stiff resistance right now from the New Republic, so that's good. Alright, here we go. Look at that, the New Republic absolutely slaughtered like all the Imperial citizens who were longing for our return. You monsters. Took out one of their heavy tanks. Couple more buildings back there. I'm gonna go ahead and call a bombing run in. Well, actually, no, we're taking that building out as we speak.
Covering fire.
I'll let my troops take that building out, and then I'll call a bombing run in a little further. Oh my gosh, they got a turbo laser battery. That's gonna hurt us bad. Need to get all our troops off that ramp. We're all bottlenecked for that turbo laser battery.
Unit destroyed.
Call in some more troops.
Moving out. Standing by. Commencing attack. Advancing.
Alright, put some more troops on the ground. Did we get the turbo laser battery? We did. Let's keep these troops moving. I want to get in here and take out these buildings. We've lost a pretty fair number of forces, so I want to make it worth it.
Laying suppressive fire.
Our bombing run on the way. Alright, our heavy walkers are getting down here. And our TIE bombers are on the way.
Ready. We've sighted them. Moving out. Advancing.
Calling some light walkers here. Okay, we took out their buildings. And there's another one over here, so I'm going to head that way. That ought to loosen up their resistance quite a lot. We put some pretty serious hurt on them.
Roger. Reporting in. All right, men. Take cover.
Alright, our big artillery piece is paying
that.
dividends here. I'm going to keep some of my
Burn out, man.
troopers to kind of help shield it. Let's go see what other buildings they have over here. Hopefully no more turbo laser batteries. They got a power generator. Oh, they got a heavy tank there as well.
Yes, sir. Scouting. Providing.
Back off of that
cover
heavy
fire.
tank for a second.
On my way.
Get our
Roll out.
AT-ATs up here. The AT-AT will fend off that
On my way,
heavy
sir.
tank a lot better. The T-4B.
Ready to go.
I copy. Walker moving out. Commencing attack.
Alright, let's get these troops up now.
On my
Check it
way.
out. Scouting.
Reporting.
Get them, shoot the tank.
Armed. Moving to position.
But yeah, the AT-AT's doing just fine against that T-4B. Alright, overwhelmed it. Let's
Deploying.
push forward. It's the New Republic Senate building that we're going to take out here. There goes the power generator.
We've lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
This should do it, folks. I'm going to get into the fun cinematic camera here, too. The AT-AT action. Right through the wall, apparently. Senate building gets destroyed. Hopefully this makes Padme roll over in her grave a few times. Oh, Killscribe's got some kills up here. He's got New Republic. They've lost 1 Golan starbase, heavy frigate shipyard, Hiram Drayson. Neutrals have lost 4 assault frigates, AT-8 AP Walker Sweep. We got a whole dang kill list here. Mercenary platoons. Awesome. Killscribe is keeping track of kills for the Empire. So the New Republic has been forced off of Coruscant, and the Empire is back in control. We only lost a Stormtrooper platoon, so that's a pretty sweet trade.
System control
Considering
achieved.
we just took Coruscant straight out from
Constructing.
underneath their nose, and it's not going to stop there either, folks. The aggressive push will continue. What is this here? Okay, what is it? I want to see what this building is. Guide Industries. This company provides a discount and time reduction for probe droids. That doesn't seem very exciting. Yeah, that's because it's not very exciting. Let's go ahead and put some of these buildings in to
Constructing.
resource
Building under
things.
construction.
That's 4 of our slots, and we've got 4 more. We'll start off with, let's see, influence. I don't know if we need the influence here. We'll see eventually if we need it. I want to put in, like, where's the barracks? We don't have like a standard barracks here. Whatever. I'll wait, mess with it here in a minute. We got a space station on the way, so let's hit play. I'm gonna zoom up
Construction
out of there.
complete.
Let's head back up and let's just keep the hurt rolling. Pick one, mining equipment for boarding operations.
Construction complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Now we got another space battle going here, so let's keep the pressure on. I used to love playing this as a teenager, what Waffle vs. Toast said. Yeah, I love this game still. It's a lot of fun. It's very old. This is how freedom dies, with robo-camel lasers. That's right, Sherman Soldier. You need to build the Moff Palace to unlock the other building. Okay, thanks, Creative. That's what it was. I'll go make sure and build it.
The enemy has been spotted.
I've got to set up this fleet where we bring in
Roger that.
ships that we choose rather
Right
than
away. Moving out.
just letting them come in automatically. Oh well, it's fine for now. The New Republic had some capital ships. They had a couple of Moncal ships here. It's an MC-80B. And it looks like they've got a fighter carrier. And they've got a MC-30. And some Corellian ships here. I believe they're corvettes. Let's hit play. None of these ships should
Form up.
be any serious threat
Waiting
to
orders.
us.
Copy. Ion engines primed.
Bring my fighters up, kind of get them in a ball out front.
I copy. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Deploying
Alright, there we
squadron.
go. What's this here? Strike. Lieutenant Kreb. An ace pilot. Interesting. Alright, well, we got Lieutenant Kreb with us apparently, folks. Never fear,
Ready.
Lieutenant Kreb is here.
Changing course to intercept.
Oh, there's about to be a beautiful fighter ball going on here.
Get behind them.
Oh, yeah.
Target locked.
It's too bad we can't get TIE maybe you can get TIE defenders. I may not have played far enough in to
Tightening up.
get them. Are TIE defenders in this
finish him.
campaign? Does anybody know? I love TIE
Acquiring
defenders.
target. Right away. Click. Moving out.
Destroyer here. Heading out.
Be sure TIE defenders are like
TIE
one of my
interceptor
favorites.
here.
I like
Advancing
B-wings,
on
TIE
target.
defenders, A-wings.
Taking fire.
You can get TIE defenders, they're just later on.
I'll take
Okay.
care of this.
How does the tech tree work on here? Is it like that mission where it was telling me to go to the planet to like salvage mining equipment for boarding operations? Does that have a tech tree works? It's like you follow the missions? Because in the other game, you know, like the Empire has like a kind of like a science building where you research tech levels, and then the Rebellion steals it. It's curious how it works on here. Oh man, our Star Destroyers are absolutely owning right now. I love it. These New Republic losers don't have a chance. Massive ball of ties, enemy space station. Oh, I love all the big Star Destroyers.
Pursuing enemy forces.
This game's definitely got some good classic Star Wars action in it. I'm a huge fan. For being such an old game, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like, you know, Shogun 2 or Medieval 2. You know, they're really old games, but still impressively fun, given how much time has gone since they were technically relevant. This game is from 2006. They improved the graphics a lot with the mod. The mod, I think, significantly improves the graphics. Creative Name says there's no real tech progression in the story campaigns like this one, only in the progressive campaigns. Okay, I gotcha.
Enemy has been defeated.
Yes, they were. Can't say things are looking good for the New Republic, but hey, Thrawn's in charge. I mean, what does look good whenever you're going up against Thrawn? Not much, right? Not much. Right, we got buildings underway, we got space stations underway. Not build another space station.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Building under construction.
And let's go down here to the ground stuff. I'm going to build the Moff
Beginning
Palace.
construction.
I'm going to take my army over here. We need to be quick. I want to keep striking the New Republic so as to keep them on the run. And I'm going to put our like fighter pilot in here because we can bring him in first and then get around quicker.
Invasion commencing.
Right. Ooh, Leia's here. So we get our chance to knock out Leia Organa. Or Leia Solo, I guess. This will be good, because they don't come back, so as we're killing their heroes, then that's it. Which, that's kind of a cool feature to add, honestly. Like, it makes it very... You know, makes it serious when you've got your heroes in combat. Let's see...
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's call in our reinforcements.
Ahead to that position.
Destination set.
Gonna bring in a similar layout here.
Moving out. Unit capacity.
Only one other reinforcement point, but if we take out their buildings over here, then the New Republic will basically be finished here for all intents and purposes.
Yes, sir. Dropping additional soldiers.
Drop some extra soldiers out of these AT-ATs. It's a special ability they have. Transporting troops. Excellent. Excellent. Over here. I'm gonna build an anti-infantry turret over here.
Turret constructing.
Okay.
Enemy unit sighted.
They're coming in from my south and west here. I cannot move that direction yet. We gotta move around the map.
Construction complete.
Some enemy forces up here around these turret positions. Got some light vehicles and some infantry resistance. Got quite a few light vehicles.
We'll clear the way for you. On my way. I anticipate noted.
Our Jedi clone is doing quite well. Getting that force lightning out there.
We are ready to attack.
Some pretty stiff resistance at the moment.
Unit destroyed. Our base is under attack.
Inputting coordinates.
Our base is under attack. What base? Do I have a base?
Target acquired.
Our AT-ATs are doing pretty good, and our Jedi Master is doing okay for now. He's a little bit exposed at the moment. Let's pull him back. That's probably a little bit crazy. Oh, I should have used that middle. I think would have gotten all those guys. My bad. Crap. I used that the wrong way.
As you wish, General.
There's a lot of rebel infantry over here. There we go, got some force lightning out. That did the trick.
Commencing attack.
Bombing run available.
Woo! Boy, that was
Affirmative. Additional garrison.
that was a firefight right there, folks.
Take this much longer.
Moving out.
Alright, as long as it's not my Jedi, my AT-ATs.
Turret constructed. Awaiting orders.
Got a capture going here.
Turret constructed.
Some turrets constructing. Actually, you know what? I should have done a vehicle depot here. That's okay. We've got more reinforcements we can bring in now as well. Let's bring in some extra troopers.
Advancing.
Bring in some artillery.
To destination.
Crawlers.
Setting course.
Looks like there is a power generator back here.
Ready for orders.
Can just put a
Initiate attack run.
bombing run on it. Love how they had a bunch of stuff right there ready to ambush my TIE bombers as soon as they came onto the map. Okay, we took out their power generator. Start marching my troops forward. Got substantial power. Start moving forward with it.
We'll clear the way for you. Attack.
Is this the vehicle turret? Yeah. Get out. What's the bombardment? Call for retreat. Initiate bombing run. Is that bombardment available? It hasn't recharged yet.
Repair station constructing.
Scanning for enemies.
Alright. You can gain additional troops by right-clicking and building on those gray boxes in the middle of the capture. Ah. I did not know that. That's a new feature. Here, let's try it out real quick.
Moving out. Construction complete.
Fort Field Base, Stormtrooper Medic Squad, Rifleman Squad, Imperial Jump Troopers. Oh, that's
Beginning
cool.
construction.
Let's try this out. Thanks for the tip. I guess I didn't understand that earlier. I hadn't seen that yet. That's neat. That's a cool addition. Help you garrison those capture points as well. Let them have it, gents. Crush these rebel scum.
Construction.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna have a solid victory. Yeah, there's our jump troopers.
Reporting.
That's cool. I love it.
We are victorious.
Thanks for the tips. Calls an orbital strike. The button under the green line. Okay, I'll try that one next time. Oh, okay, that's right. I remember now. Okay, man, it's been a long time since I played this game. Yeah, I remember where it's at. Thank you for the reminder.
Planetary control achieved.
Thank you.
Construction complete.
It'll take me a while to kind of remember what it is I'm even
Constructing.
doing here.
Building under construction. Construction complete.
Okay, that should do for now. Let's just let that build. Space station
Constructing.
going. Coruscant. They're busy building. Yeah, still busy building at Coruscant. Let's take our fleet to the next planet. We just want to...
I knew you would say
Tactical
that.
battle imminent.
Ooh, Garmbel Iblis is here. See if we can take him out of the fight. And if we take him out up in space, that'll be a lot better than having to take him out on the ground, because on the ground he has like some kind of super tank that's absolutely insane. Really cool. Because with high reputation on certain planets, you get access to special troops. Oh, that's cool. I was wondering what
Ready
all
for
went into
command,
that
sir.
that mechanic that I'd seen. Okay, Garmbel Iblis has a on-cal cruiser, apparently. That's what it looks like, at least.
Squadron standing by. Head to that area.
This is an interceptor squadron, a special one. And he has
Ready
a
for
special
battle.
ability to call back lost
Coordinates
wingmate,
received.
or wingmen.
Transmission confirmed.
This game looks dope. Well, it is pretty fun,
On the
Seth.
double.
It's an old
Proceeding
game.
that direction. Course set.
It's like that line from Star Wars. It's an old code, but it
Instructions
checks
received.
out.
Engines activated.
It's them.
Location plotted.
It's an old game, but it definitely checks out. All right, let's call in
Ion
some
engines
Use
reinforcements.
your reinforcements.
Let's do a
Deploying
Thrawn style
squadron.
here.
That will do. We're on the move.
Bring in our interdictor.
Heading out.
Bring in some... like that. I don't know, whatever, bring it in.
Navigating to coordinates. Fallout.
There.
Let's move out.
Do a total Thrawn move here and completely surround these guys with troops
Let's
from
go.
hyperspace.
Heading out, sir. Moving to coordinates.
Engaging the enemy.
I mean, when is enough ever enough? Can't really be enough, can it?
Locking on. Enemies in range. Stay in formation.
And so goes
I'm on this
Garmbel Iblis.
Under control.
He was a hero of the New Republic, but he made for some nice laser practice there. Recently, I learned the Empire were the good guys, mind blown. The green semicircle bar beside the planet is your reputation. In order to increase your reputation, you have to build reputation buildings. Yeah, I think that Moth Palace gained, is it like one influence? Or was it the food? Or is influence the same thing? Or am I not understanding that right?
Complete.
Could be misunderstanding it, I don't know. They added a lot in the mod, and it's good. A little bit confusing sometimes for someone as airheaded as me, but it's still a good thing,
complete.
one way or the other.
Constructing.
Constructing.
Over to Coruscant. They're still building. Good stuff, good stuff. Our army over here. Influence is basically the reputation. However
Construction
much
complete.
does a specific reputation building you can use as well. Okay.
Invasion commencing.
Alright, so... keep taking the fight to the New Republic here. Pantoloman? I haven't heard of all these planets. Some of these I recognize from the old Heir to the Empire books. Which was a lot of fun. Let's call in some
Choose your reinforcements.
We go
On my way, sir.
same old, because it works.
I am en route.
Heading out.
Heavy tanks.
At
Extra
maximum
troopers.
capacity.
So can we build that building here? Yeah, we can. It just popped up right there. There it goes. We can get the jump troopers. Fly it from orbit with commando units. Let's try that.
Building under construction. Order acknowledged.
Let's run out here and
Yes,
build
Commander.
these turrets. Get on the move. Air Star Wars or Star Trek? To me they're two different things, right? They're two different things. I like both, and for different reasons. I mean, Star Trek is kind of fun just because it's a little bit more idealism and like cerebral type thinking. Star Wars had some of that in the prequel movies, and I actually really enjoyed it. But to me, Star Wars was always just kind of the better action show, and Star Trek was kind of the more
Turret constructing.
cerebral show. But like I said,
Order,
there's
sir.
a little bit of crossover in both.
Right
Like,
away.
I actually This is gonna probably get some people mad at me, but I don't care.
Reporting.
Yes, Commander.
My favorite Star Trek
Reinforcements
show,
deployed.
honestly, is Enterprise, and that's probably gonna floor some people because it has the reputation for being the worst. I totally don't understand that reputation. I actually thought Enterprise was good because the crew was actually kind of more human.
Construction complete.
Like, they actually reminded me of humans here on our planet versus these, like, completely 100% idealistic humans that aren't really a thing for us, you know what I mean? Like, that we see. And don't get me wrong, I like Next Generation. And in a way, Deep Space Nine kind of had some of that too, because they threw in Quark and some of the others. So, I mean, I liked them. I liked them all, really. But Enterprise was my favorite because I really liked the crew and the actors, and I thought it was a more interesting show overall. So, like, Next Generation had some of the most iconic characters, right? And they did have some cool episodes, but to me, like, a lot of their episodes were just like a snooze fest. Some of them were really good, and others were just a complete snore. And I felt like Enterprise did a better job, and then they actually had kind of like a narrative going on for more than one episode in a row, because most Star Trek episodes are like just a little one-off problem that they never revisit. So I thought it was kind of cool that you actually had like this ongoing narrative and stuff. But I thought Enterprise was really good. Now, you're free to like whichever one you want, right? I'm not going to sit here and claim like one is definitely the best. Enterprise was the best
Awaiting
for me.
orders.
May not be the case for you, but that was why. Like, I felt like it struck the best balance between having some idealism, you know, being kind of cerebral, but also having some action and being entertaining, right? I felt like it struck the best balance. And I felt like the actor who played T'Pol was pretty epic, and then the actor who did the Doctor, like Dr. Phlox, he was also an absolutely awesome character.
Inbound.
I
Construction.
felt like those characters were very memorable.
Rotor that.
Why is it, too, on Star Trek that the emotionless characters are always the most interesting ones, right? So, like, T'Pol the Vulcan, she was probably the most interesting character on that show, and then Data in The Next Generation is
acknowledged.
probably the most interesting. It's, like, always the emotionless character. Master Chief in his game, the emotionless automaton, like, they're always the most interesting characters. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna get dogpiled by the TNG fans. Yeah, I know I probably will, but that's okay. I like TNG, right? I don't have a problem with TNG. It's cool. It's a fun show. Like I said, sometimes it was a bit of a snooze fest. Most of the time, I like it a lot. And obviously the characters are very iconic. Like, it's hard. In my opinion, it is the iconic Star Trek. I know a lot of people would say it's William Shatner and the original stuff, and I guess that's true, but, you know, that was like a generation before me, too. So, for me, Star Trek is the Next Generation. Like, in terms of, like, whatever would be the most iconic. So, yeah.
Constructing.
But
I anticipate no difficulty.
there's good parts of all of them, to be fair.
Yes, sir. Roger.
Leave some troops
Right away,
to guard
sir.
these garrisons.
Construction complete.
They just bury their emotions because they're written well. You eventually get that peek from behind the veil. Yeah, I thought that was really cool with T'Pol and Enterprise, for instance.
Bombardment.
You know, like, she starts off very typical Vulcan. And, you know, as the show progresses, you eventually get a little bit of a feel, like you said, behind the curtain.
We'll assist you.
Data was the same way. Like, he starts off as just kind of an automaton,
Acknowledge.
and then you start to learn more about him over the episodes, and you become very attached to him. He's probably one of the favorite characters in all of Star Trek, to be honest. I would think Data was. And Picard was a cool captain, too. Now, that said, I don't really watch any of the new Star Trek shows. I tried it. Like, I tried watching Discovery, and, you know, like, it had some moments that were kind of entertaining, but it's not Star Trek. Like, everything in it was, like, super grimdark. It's almost like they made, like, Warhammer a crossover with Star Trek. It was just strange. Like, it didn't feel quite right. Like, I don't mind the idea of some action in my Star Trek, but it's like it just got super dark all of a sudden. Like, it was supposed to be this idealist universe, and then all of a sudden, like, every human and everything in the universe was, like, vehemently evil, and, you know, I don't know, it just didn't fit. And for that reason, I never really got interested in Picard. Like, again, it's fine. Like, if it's a thing for you, I'm not bashing you. I'm just saying, like, I can't
We
get
are
into
ready
a
to
Star
attack.
Trek series just dropping F-bombs because it's just not Star Trek at that point. You know what I mean? If you like it, I'm glad. And I'm glad you're getting to enjoy it. And I'm not trashing you, right? It doesn't work for me. The new Halo show doesn't work for me either. Like, they dropped all of the actual canon story and started their own story. And so it's like, no, I'm not interested in your Halo story. I like the one I had.
Walker moving to attack.
So, in any case, yeah, there's a bunch of shows out there. If you're enjoying it, I'm glad. I wish I could enjoy it. I just can't.
Heading out.
But I've still got the old ones, and they're still enjoyable, and I like them. I like some new shows, though. Like, I thought Mandalorian was pretty fun to watch. Boba Fett was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was okay. I really like Clone Wars and the Rebels cartoon for Star Wars. I thought those were really well done. Bad Batch was pretty good. So, definitely don't hate all things new. Some things don't really do it for me. They turned Star Trek into Star Wars 2. Yeah, I mean, they kind of did. It just doesn't fit. I also feel like all shows these days are about just bringing back something from the past. So, like, for instance, Picard. I mean, don't get me wrong. Patrick Stewart is awesome. And I loved Picard as a character in Next Generation. Like, it was absolutely awesome. However, I mean, the guy's... He's getting up there. He's still an awesome guy, but, I mean, just make a new story. You know what I mean? Like, Deep Space Nine was cool. Voyager was okay. Enterprise was good. Like, just make a new story. Do something interesting, right? You know, maybe you put like a tiny bit of fan service in here or there, things that
Planetary
reference
control
those major
achieved.
characters. But you don't have to make
Construction
everything have the
complete.
old characters again. Just kind of weird when they try and force all the old characters
Building
into something
started.
new.
Construction complete.
They would just,
Building
you know,
under construction.
be creative. Try it on your own. Like try something different. You don't have to take the exact same route.
Consider it done.
Tactical battle imminent.
I'm gonna try and get a couple of things done here real quick. I don't have enough credits. Okay. Let's get over here and take Thrawn into his next battle. I'm trying to just steamroll the New Republic. I don't want to give them time to put together an effective resistance. So I'm hoping that we can just straight up steamroll them here. And this is on the recruit difficulty. Like I said, if it ends up being like wildly too easy, we can play this again another night. And I'll turn up the difficulty
Roger
and
that.
see what we run into.
Right
I
away.
played it on
Moving
the
out.
captain difficulty for the last couple of days on my own.
Heading
And
out.
it starts off pretty fun. Like, there's some nice stiff resistance, but then it just turns into this just absolute crap show. The AI is on your doorstep like every 3 seconds, and you can't even think. Like, it's hard to
Location
even
set.
play the game. So I'm trying to strike that balance, and maybe I just need to get my skill level up, obviously, which I'm sure is the case. But
Form up. Head to that
I'm trying to
area.
make something watchable for you all, where it's not just me getting pooped on by an AI that can do everything faster than I can dream. As much as I like Star Trek, they are bad at time travel.
Awaiting orders. Coordinates
I don't like the
received.
whole time travel and bring everybody
Transmission
back
confirmed.
mentality that goes into basically
On the
every
double.
franchise now, where it's like, I mean, it's kind of like the best example I can think of that I watched recently is Boba
Choose
Fett.
your reinforcements.
Basically, the shows
That
nowadays
should work nicely.
are just a show to advertise for other
Order
shows.
confirmed.
Don't know what I mean? Like, they can't just have these shows stand on their own. Like, everyone has to be an advertisement for another show. So, like, for instance, in Boba Fett, they had to bring Mando over and Baby Yoda
Coming
because they got to
around.
advertise for that show, right?
Heading
They have
to
to bring in
destination.
Luke and Ahsoka
We're moving
because they
out.
have those shows coming up, right?
Move out.
With Ahsoka, I think. And so,
We shall
and that's
be there
cool. Don't get me
shortly.
wrong. Like, I'm not saying that you should never have those other people show up
Right away.
in the other shows. I think they could.
Copy.
But it's
Fall
like they
out.
just become a giant cameo, and I don't know. Yeah, Boba Fett was Mandalorian season 2.5. Exactly. It's like it was an advertisement for the Mandalorian. It wasn't bad, right? It was mildly entertaining. It was fun to watch. Like, so I'm not completely trashing it. It wasn't like the sequel movies or anything that I completely didn't enjoy. But you know, it's just I don't don't really guess I get their desire to do that. It's okay. Venture out. A show can stand on its own. They really
Construction
can.
complete.
It'll be all right. Don't be afraid to let a show stand on its own.
Construction complete.
Build a bigger space station.
Beginning
Building under
construction.
construction.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It's not like it was something that was just like, oh, it's terrible, because it wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
Construction complete.
I just wish that everything wasn't necessarily just a giant cameo fan service thing. Don't be afraid to write a story, folks. I mean, I think of movies like Lord of the Rings, for instance. When was the last time we've had a movie? And I know that was based on a book, right? I get it, but even still, it was produced
Building under
extremely
construction.
well. When was the last time we had a story of that caliber told on screen? Will we ever have a story of that caliber told on screen? I feel like people are afraid to take on stories like that these days. It's like they want the cheap hit, you know? They want the movie that's easy and does some fan service to get some views. We don't want to take on the
Construction complete.
more challenging
Choose your reinforcements.
story.
Destination set.
Destination is acknowledged.
Moving out.
Order
Maximum
acknowledged.
unit capacity.
Yeah, man, I can't believe how well the Lord of the Rings movies still stand out today. Like, even being pretty old at this point, like, they aged very well. They are beautiful. Directing was good, the actors were great, the effects are good. Like, I mean, they still stand up just fine a couple decades later. They are some beautifully made movies. Definitely feels like lightning in the bottle, yeah. Again, that was from a book that someone had already written, so at least you've got the story in place, right? However, we've seen other things where there was a good book as the base where they didn't make a great movie, and you know that's obviously possible, right? For you to have
Construction complete.
a good book that gets to be a bad movie. I'm glad Lord of the Rings wasn't that. I would love to see
Construction complete.
more epic stories come like that. We knew that being faithful to the source material could translate into a successful movie. I know, I love the sarcasm. Arena Emperor Regina, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. I love that sarcasm because it really is that simple, right? Just stay faithful to the source material. Let nature take its course, you know? That's all people really want you to do, these things.
Fallout.
And the movies weren't 100% faithful to the source material, especially not in Hobbit, right? I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I thought the Hobbit trilogy was okay. It was overdone. It could have been much simpler because the Hobbit was a simpler story to begin with. However, I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, it was mostly faithful to the books.
Proceeding to target.
We didn't get Tom Bombadil, which I was actually fine with, and there was some other small changes. Some people call them large changes, and that's fine. I guess it depends on how into the story you are. But it was still good nonetheless. Alright, here we go. These rebel scum getting absolutely wrecked. I love it. I love our Dark Jedi guy. That's pretty awesome.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Get some good pew pew here. I wish you could move the cinematic camera around so you could get the better views. Look at these rebel troopers coming in. Some good AT-AT views. Some snow troopers. Gotta love you some snow troopers. Oh, sweet, they added blood effects? No way. Oh man, the detail in this mod. That's spectacular. love that. I'd never noticed that before. Let's go over here and take out this building that's spawning reinforcements. I missed the Battle for Middle-earth PC games, those were cool. I'm not sure I ever played those, but I've heard a lot of people talk about them. Is it not something that's available on Steam? I love that about Steam, how some old games like kind of get brought back to life again by a Steam release, which is great.
Let's go.
I have some old DOS games that I played back in the day that are on Steam. Battle for Middle-earth was the reason I bought my first PC. Gotta love those classic games, man. You gotta love it. Select a troop and press C. Okay, thanks, Clone Trooper. I guess that's how we get the camera focused on them.
Building under construction.
Known I can always count on my trusty
Building under
Clone
construction.
Trooper there.
Construction complete.
We're kind of out of credits for the moment. We've been spending.
Construction complete.
In a spending frenzy. Let's keep the attack going before the New Republic has a chance to think.
Interesting tactic.
Construction complete.
All right, so
Tactical battle imminent.
ooh, they've actually got some ships here. Might get a good laser fight here. It's not on Steam. It had some major licensing issues, so it's very hard to find unless you have an original copy. Oh, that sucks. Still waiting for the Fable 2 and 3 Steam release port. Yeah, those games were really popular too. Wasn't that an Xbox thing, Fable? Remember, Regina, I was thinking it was. I still love Age of Empires 2. That's my game. Well, you must be loving it too because they made that remastered version, and I think it even got some new content recently. Like I like Age of 3 better than 2, but I mean I can understand why people like 2. It was a real classic.
Proceeding that direction.
But yeah, I love the fact that they made a remastered version of it, and it's been on Steam. Even the old version's on Steam. I think that's true for both games. So that's pretty awesome. Made by EA using the rights for the movies, but they bought temporary rights to the original book material, so it had like 4 licensing deals going on at its release. Oh, okay, yes, it ended up
Reporting.
not being able to
Instructions
hold on to the
received.
licenses. That makes sense. They wanted to put it on anything today, they'd have to reach out to a bunch of separate license holders as a result. Yeah,
Yes,
that would
sir.
suck.
Engines activated.
HD remakes all around. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of games
Yes,
that are worthy
Commander.
of an HD remake. Aren't we getting a remake of Knights of the Old Republic as well? Is it going to be
Ready.
that type of thing? Like, is it like a full-on remake?
Location plotted.
Is it just like HD? I'm
in
excited.
this
Whatever
direction.
the
TIE
case
interceptor
is,
here.
I'm here for it.
Choose your reinforcements.
If you are sure.
Here comes Thrawn Daddy.
Moving out. Heading out.
Thrawn Daddy and the Triangle Gang.
Flank speed.
Where'd he
Fall
go?
out. Let's move
That's what my
out.
boys call Star Destroyers. They see them, they're like, "Oh, Dad,
Let's
get those
go.
big triangle ships." They love the big
Interceptor
triangle
squad
ships.
reporting.
Moving to coordinates.
Setting course.
Right away.
Interdictor Star Destroyer in here.
I copy.
Let's get our fighters engaging. A lot of enemy Y-Wings inbound.
Watch him. He's coming around.
I have them now. Awaiting your command.
Return
Alright,
to
I've got a
your
lot of
position.
fighters coming into play now. To give me some
Eliminating
fighter
target.
screen. Let's, where's Thrawn's ship here? Let's
I'll
see if we
take
can get
care of
some-
this.
How about a little help? On them. Target locked.
Getting
Yeah, there we
locked.
go.
Shot.
Closing on target.
There we go. Clone Trooper. Thank you. This helps so much.
Coming around.
Push C, and then I can move the camera and pan it around so we can get the right action here.
I've got
Yes.
them in my sight.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Best Clone Trooper.
Taking them out.
Back around for another run.
Alright, so the
Engaging
New
enemy.
Republic forces got swamped
I'm
here.
on this one. Target critical.
That's some sweet action there.
Enemies in range.
He's about to be destroyed.
You know where to run.
Orders, sir.
Intercepting.
Alright,
He's headed
let's
your
move our
direction.
fighter screen
Ion
forward.
engines primed.
Actually,
What
just
is
gonna
it you
leave
want?
them.
Ready for the kill. You have need of my skills? I
Falling
already
out of
have a
formation.
plan. I have calculated the possibilities.
Alright,
Target locked.
gonna move forward with Thrawn's armada. Fighter screens moving forward. Let's try that again. That worked out pretty good.
Star Destroyer
Draw
standing
their
by.
fire. I am available.
Yeah, here we can kind of follow them into action, so we get to watch my fleet of Star Destroyers
Attack
moving
formation.
forward. An interdictor would work for the Pathfinder as well. That makes sense. Angry triangles.
Narrowing
That's right.
position,
Gunship for the
eliminating
Star Destroyers are
targets.
angry
Under control.
triangles.
Go Watch him. He's coming around. Returning to your
Oh, man.
position. I got
That New Republic Starbase is
take care
getting
of this.
absolutely crapped on.
Getting a lock.
Enemies in range.
Can anyone else see him? Where are you?
Stay in formation.
Tightening up.
I'm in a tight spot.
Yeah, you are in a tight spot. You're like right on top of each other there.
Star
Like
Destroyer reporting
Star
in.
Destroyer Twister. Can you do it on an enemy unit, like through the C button?
Target
Unfortunately, we can't.
Get behind
Let's
them.
finish him.
Sir,
I can't take another hit like that.
Sir,
My Star Destroyers are moving
Closing
forward
eyes.
again.
them now. Eliminate
Pursuing enemy forces.
Watch your back.
Taking them
Shoot
out.
him down.
I've got him.
Someone cover me.
Bombers
Hard
at the
group
ready.
got knocked out.
Setting up. Yes, Commander.
There we go.
Engaging the enemy.
I'm losing.
Weapons ready.
Get a closer look at this ship here. That's a cool looking ship.
I'm on.
Picket cruiser. Did a really good job with the ship design in this mod. I love it. God bless mods and modders. That's right. They are heroes in many ways. They make a lot of good stuff for us. It's the pilots screaming all that stuff. Yeah, they do a lot of jabbering. Got them in there. Let's see. I need to take this army. I love giant fleets of Star Destroyers.
Complete.
Just can't go wrong, right?
Invasion commencing.
Can't go wrong with the big fleet of Star Destroyers. Regina's talking about them. I can't see, can anyone see them? They're right there, Goober. That's right. They're all around you. This giant ball of fighters and stuff going on. Alright, here we go. Mission started. I kind of like that with the little medic dudes that come along. Bring down our standard
Choose your
complement
reinforcements.
here. It's been
On my way,
working
sir.
out well for us.
Destination is acknowledged.
Oops, no, I don't want that.
Reinforcements canceled.
Heading out.
Big
At
boys.
maximum unit capacity.
There we go. And so later this week, they're going to be laying new flooring in my house, so my studio is going to be completely dismantled and moved. So this Thursday and Friday, it's going to be impossible for me to make videos. So I know I'm trying to get back on a schedule, and I've kind of managed it with work. Like, I've kind of gotten my work managed finally, where I feel like I can be on a schedule, but the flooring comes in this week, and it is what it is. I've got to take care of it here and now. So it'll disrupt me once again this weekend, and hopefully when I get back from this weekend, I can actually truly get back to some state of normalcy, and try and be able to feel like I've got my videos. But, you know, hey, I got a video out on Monday. I got another one out today. I'm streaming today. I'm already, like, way ahead of where I was last week, so I'll take it. Trying hard to
Forces ahead.
get back to my old stuff. I feel like I used to crank out, like, a couple of videos a day, and it was fun. I'd love to do that again, but as my boys grow older, they stay up later. There's more for me to do with them, you know what I mean? And I need to spend time with them doing different things, and so just really the necessities of life now. It doesn't mean I need to, like, give up my channel. It just means that you know, the whole 2 videos a day thing I used to do, at least in its current state, is not likely, right, to happen again, unfortunately, because I would love for it to happen. It's a lot of fun. But it's not going to be happening right now, so yeah. But I will do the best I can. Doesn't mean that I need to stop ever making videos. We may just have to be smarter about the videos we make, be more specific about the ones that we want.
Turret constructing.
That kind of thing. Nothing better than massive space battles like in Star Wars, mini Gundam anime series even. Yeah, I like the big space battles. I definitely like the big space battles. I'm gonna go capture this
Construction
turbo
complete.
laser. Can he capture? I think he can. He's an infantry.
Warm
unit.
up.
Yep, he
Squad,
is.
Capture an
advance.
abandoned turbo
Sweet.
laser tower. Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
Got a turbo laser tower here.
Bombing run available. Construction complete. Turret constructing.
There we go. All right.
Walker moving out.
Move over here. I'll try and get some of these turrets built up. We've captured that turbo laser tower. That'll be a nice
Construction complete.
bit of extra for us to have. And then we've got that sensor array too, which is giving us much better visibility. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just march up north.
Turret constructing.
It's split. I don't know. We're already down here. Let's go capture this. A lot closer to it. Is our turbo laser? Oh yeah. I got the anti-air turret here too because I saw the speeders flying around. So I wanted to make sure we get
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders.
some stormtrooper camera here. Oh, it's too close. Can you zoom out on that view? I don't know if there's any controls for zooming out. The camera was like way too close.
As you wish, General.
Ooh, love watching that Imperial Walker just chew through the light stuff. Alright, where are you all at here? What's the best Walker in Star Wars? AT-AT? AT-ST? Is it the one from Clone Wars? Or what do they call it? Was it an RT or whatever it was, like the big ones they had in the Clone Wars?
Constructing.
What's the best Walker? I mean, the AT-AT is kind of like the granddaddy of them all. I love that medic brigade. They're like healing up my stormtroopers. That's perfect.
Construction complete.
Alright, we got an orbital bombardment available. Let's have some fun with it, shall we? It's nice knowing you, rebel scum. Oh, that was cruel. That was cruel. But you know, Admiral Thrawn is a big fan of art, and I mean, was that not art? I mean, if there is such a thing as art, that was it. The art of war, right there.
Turret constructing.
Copy.
ATTE because it can heal troops. Nice.
Turret constructing.
Alright, got some turrets inbound.
This way.
Let's get our troops and kind of move forwards.
Construction complete.
Got some kind of crazy tank after me here. T-1B hover tank. Rest in pieces, T-1B. No idea what they called it, but I like the smaller walker on two legs. I think it was the AT-ST. The Empire is a general faction. The Luke Skies? What are you talking about, Regina? Best walker is Luke. Yep, I get it. The Skywalker. Nice, Regina. Way to go there. Oh, I went a little too far ahead with that tank. Come back home, tank. Don't go to that dark place over there.
Turret constructing.
That power generator. It's cool. Those rockets bypass shields. I mean, it's not cool for me, but it's a neat feature. Some of the weapons can bypass shields. There's some depth to these games that I don't fully understand, that you can take the time to understand, and it's fun. And makes it entertaining to play.
Ready to receive
Construction
orders.
complete.
I copy. Commencing bombing run.
Got a bombing run coming for the power generator.
Enemies in range.
Turret constructing.
Let's watch that here. TIE bombers.
Following your lead.
Awesome. Alright, so wiped out the power generator. Keep pushing forward. New Republic that just got an absolute stomp. Has anybody on the stream, by the way, has anybody on the stream read the old Heir to the Empire books with Thrawn? So, did you like it? I thought they were really good. I really like the new Thrawn trilogy that Timothy Zahn did as well. It's kind of cool how they brought him back to write more books about Thrawn, since the man clearly understands Thrawn's character. I guess I just end up enjoying every Thrawn book. The old Thrawn stuff, some of the best EU content. I agree. There was some expanded universe stuff that I actually thought was kind of weird and lame. Like, I wasn't a big fan of the whole Yuzan Vong thing. I mean, it's cool if you like it, but yeah, for me, not really a thing. I think my favorite books out of, I guess what's technically considered the expanded universe or Legends or whatever they call it now, it's definitely, I think Heir to the Empire is #1, and then closely right behind it is the Darth Plagueis book. I thought the Darth Plagueis book was absolutely excellent.
System control achieved.
Disney needs to recanonize that content, like, because it is just
Building
good.
started.
It is just
Beginning
good
construction.
stuff.
Building cancelled.
Beginning construction.
There we go. Need some cash
Construction complete.
to the end of the week here and pick up a little spending money. There we go.
Building started.
And I need to get my fleet on the move again. It's gonna pick the next New Republic victims. This is looking pretty good up here,
Hold
Lord
on.
Mantell.
Construction complete.
Construction
Guys up
complete.
there. Let's have them nearby. Let's see.
Construction complete. Beginning construction.
Barracks there. Whatever you do, do not click the cruel AI mode. It's evil. I mean, the AI can be pretty cruel as it is. I mean, I saw the cruel AI button, and I've had no interest clicking it because I'm playing on easy, which probably
Tactical
too
battle
easy.
imminent.
But then, I mean, as soon as you go to normal, like, you need some practice with the game, in my opinion, to play on the normal mode. And I don't even want to know what the cruel one's like. That's got to be crazy. Got to be absolutely crazy. All right, here we go.
Ready for command, sir. Deploying squadron. Right
The
away.
fighters go scout ahead, and then we'll hyperspace in for bigger ships because these guys can cross the map quicker.
Choose your reinforcements.
That
We've
seems
located
reasonable.
the enemy.
Thrawn Daddy has arrived.
Order confirmed. Coming around.
Course plotted.
Bring in the
to
big
destination.
guns.
We're moving out.
The angry triangles.
Move out. We shall be there shortly. Right away. Awaiting orders. Awaiting your orders.
My fighter screen out in front. Enemy space station's already in some pretty significant
Awaiting
trouble.
your command.
Really shocked. The New Republic doesn't seem to be able to build up much of a resistance. Cruel AI is only for the most skilled of skilled Empire war players, I would imagine. I think in this game, this playthrough in my mind, for instance, is helping me get a little more comfortable
Your
with
command.
the things I should be
Our
doing.
target priority is the laser gate.
Maybe some of the things to be keeping an eye on, like some of the controls, obviously I was less familiar with, so like this run for me is like a good starter run. It's helping me understand it a little more. And then what I may do is in between this stream and the next one where we play this again,
Engaging the enemy.
I think what I'll do is I'll start a new game on a harder setting, and start to play it some where it's not right at the beginning.
I'm on this
And
one.
then that way we
Headed your
can,
direction.
you know, maybe play it again another time with even more challenge or something like that. But yeah, it's pizza slices with guns. That's a new recipe. It is.
He's coming around.
It's Star Destroyer pizza. I love it.
More enemy
Returning to your
craft.
position.
Taking fire.
And here's your
Admiral
destruction
in
view for the
position.
night,
Have
folks.
them now.
If you kindly turn your head
I'll take
out
care
the
of
windows
this.
to the right,
Getting
you'll
along.
see a New Republic space station being utterly annihilated by overwhelming
Commander,
force.
they're hitting us.
Closing on target. Pursuing
I
enemy
hope you all
forces.
enjoy the tour.
Coming around.
Taking
Make
him
sure
out.
and tell your friends.
Target locked.
Let's finish him. Engaging the enemy. I'm on this
Got them
one.
in my sights.
Watch your
How does
back.
cruel AI in this mode compare to Awakening's Admiral difficulty? I don't know. The Admiral difficulty's on here too, and I would imagine it's pretty darn difficult. Like I said, I played on Captain earlier and was getting a little overwhelmed. That's why I'm playing on Recruit right now, so that I can just kind of get some experience. But it mostly just gets challenging because I think the player has to know what they're doing and in what order to do things. And if you're relatively new, you just don't know, right? You just don't know. Yeah, next time if we want, I'll mess with... Oh, I just smacked the microphone. Sorry, that probably scared everyone. Yeah, next time I will try it on the harder one. I'll play another game, change up the difficulty a little, and we'll see what happens.
Choose your reinforcements.
Destination set.
Moving out, sir.
So these things here, repulsor lift vehicle, infantry healing, that's kind of cool.
Construction complete.
Right away.
Bring in the crawlers this time, why not? I think the repulsor tanks are a little stronger, but we'll make it work. Has Eckhart's Ladder done a cruel AI? Ooh, that's a good question. He plays a lot of Star Wars games. He's got a cool channel.
Right away. Moving out.
I watched quite a few of his videos for a while. I haven't watched them in quite a while, but for a while there, I watched quite a few of Eckhart's Ladder's videos. He's fun to listen to. There's a lot of good creators on YouTube. You can definitely get lost in a good way.
Initiate sweep.
Some abandoned factories here. That's a heavy factory. Let's pick that up.
Fallout troops.
Construction complete. We've secured an abandoned heavy vehicle factory.
Nice. Ooh, what did we get out of it?
Ready.
Infantry support platform. We're gonna get more of them as well. There's a turbo laser tower over here too. Let's go capture that.
Order acknowledged.
I like freebies.
Yes, Commander. Construction complete. We've captured an
There they
abandoned
are.
turbo
Blast
laser
them.
tower.
Alright, sweet. I like how there's just like an abandoned turbo laser tower. I mean, I guess it's possible, right, in the world of Star Wars, but
Heavy vehicle factory destroyed.
I don't know why. Maybe it does that after you get your spawn vehicles out of it. That makes sense, or else it'd probably be pretty okay. Oh my sweet goodness.
Turbo laser tower.
You rebel scum.
Support order acknowledged. Support order acknowledged.
Quite the little firefight right there. Yeah, that was a heck of a firefight.
Base is under attack.
AT-AT ready.
Bombing run
Targeting
available.
at maximum firepower.
Yes, General. I anticipate no problems.
We secured a landing zone. Building under construction.
Okay. Oh, they took my turbo laser tower. No fair. Oh, and accidentally moved my troops over here, so now they're gonna grab that as well. Well, let's bring in some reinforcements
knowledge.
before they take away my reinforcement point. As well.
Moving to coordinates. Advancing. Inputting coordinates. On my
They're about
way.
to take away my reinforcement points, so I'll bring some down prior to them being able to stop me.
Capacity.
Sweet. There we go. Let's march to the town center here.
Under attack.
They're taking their time over there because they got to try and destroy my base. That's fine by me. This tank gets too far out ahead and gets singled out. We could always call in some bombardment. And it is. Run, run, run! Boost speed.
All good knowledge. Heading out.
Here comes the TIE bombers. Nice.
Moving out.
We're about ready for an orbital bombardment. Give me that sweet, sweet orbital bombardment.
The big targets are ours.
Let me have it. Come on.
Bombardment available.
Save it for the bombardment troops. Yeah. There we go. That is going to be the end of the New Republic resistance. Effectively, at least.
Heading out. Fire.
And they did such a great job. Like, the graphics were improved a lot in these mods, and they added a ton of units. Really impressive what they did. Changed the UI, added more, like all the buildings and stuff. Like, they did such a good job. Really excellent work.
You're ready to assist.
I'd like the next Star Wars strategy game to be like Dawn of War 2 or Company of Heroes. Yeah, they need to...
System control.
Aren't they working on a
achieved.
Star Wars strategy game? Seems like they are. I can't remember for sure, but I think they are.
Building under construction.
Constructing.
Alright, let's keep Thrawn's fleet on the move. No rest for
Of
the New
course.
Republic.
Construction complete.
No mercy. No mercy
Tactical
for the
battle
weak.
imminent.
Ooh, they've actually got a few ships here, and they've got a hero here, so let's see who this is. Orbital bombardments are great to see in any game. Oh yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. It is good stuff. You know, a strategy game I really liked that just didn't get enough attention fairly recently. It was one that CA made,
Squadron
actually. It's Halo
standing
Wars
by.
2.
Moving out.
Halo Wars 2 is a fantastic strategy
Heading out.
game, and I feel like everybody just looked at it and said, oh, it's a strategy game that's also on a console? That must suck. It was actually really good.
Ready for battle.
Super fun, classic RTS game. But it
Location
had a lot of
set.
twist on it that kind of made it a lot more modern. Like, it's your classic base building RTS, but it was heavily focused on
that.
like leader powers and
Head to that area.
faction abilities and stuff like that. It's really neat. A lot of fun.
Coordinates received.
I hate that it didn't
Transmission
get more
confirmed.
attention from
On the
the
double.
strategy community, but it's probably because it was
Choose
Halo,
your
and then, like I said,
reinforcements.
also on a. How did we end up with a stormtrooper platoon? And we need to get them out of here.
I see.
Enemy is approaching.
Heading out. Moving out. Heading out.
All right, here comes
All
the
out.
angry pizza.
Let's move out. Let's go. Moving to coordinates.
It's a laser
All
pizza.
out.
Sends out for
Order
you like
confirmed.
Pizza the Hut.
Roger that. We've got them
All right,
on
who's
toast.
our enemy? Booster Tarek. Influential smuggler. Oh, I remember this. He was in some of the books. Yeah, he had like a Star Destroyer, the Errant Venture. That's right. Okay, that's
Under
cool.
control.
They added him to the
Getting a
game.
lock.
I remember
Hold
that
on.
now from reading some of the
Attack
expanded
prevention.
universe books.
Eliminating
I
target.
love how they do that,
He
like
won't be
bring those
around much
characters in
longer.
just to add more depth to the game.
Watch him. He's
Do you
coming
like Halo
around.
Wars 2 so much? Put some on the channel. I
Target
did.
critical.
I need to do it again sometime.
Intercepting.
Yeah, I do
Returning
like
to
it.
your
I'm not any
position,
good at it,
John.
but I like it a lot.
I got him. He's about to be destroyed.
I got one.
He's headed your direction.
My favorite pizza? Onion, bell pepper, and mushroom. I don't even honestly like. I mean, I'll eat
Where'd he
whatever
go?
meat on a pizza, like pepperoni or sausage or whatever, right?
Attack.
But I mean, it doesn't even have
Go
to
after
have
them.
meat. Like as long as it's got onion, pepper, mushroom, I'm good.
I've detected.
Like if I'm just eating a casual pizza, right? Kind of a fast food type pizza. I'll go to Domino's. I'll get the thin crust, onion, pepper, mushroom. That way it's not like an overload of crust.
Falling out of formation.
And I'm not, you know, I'm old enough now that I have to sometimes choose not to eat the artery clogging meats. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy them sometimes, but I try to make choices to not eat them sometimes.
I'll take care of this.
Anybody play Total War?
Closing on target.
Nah, none of us on this channel really like Total War.
Form up. Proceeding that direction.
Man, I hate what's going
Waiting
on with
orders.
Warhammer 3 right now. Like, makes me so sad. Like, this was literally a shut up and take my money game. Everybody bought it, everyone wanted to buy it, and then CA just wasn't honest. Like, all they had to do was just be honest. Say, hey, we want to release the game and let you all start playing it, but it's not finished yet. Like, all they had to do was just be honest. And just be like, it's not finished. It's going to take a long time before we get all the features there, but we want to release it, let you all start playing it,
Copy.
give us feedback. You know, they could have done that. And then people would have been like, oh, okay, well, I'll wait. Or they would have been like, oh, okay, I don't mind the early access. I'll help them with it.
Formation.
People could have made a choice. Instead, they released it, hyped it up like it was finished, and then it's not. And then you find out you're not even going to get the full campaign map for like 6 months. Not going to get the Blood DLC for like 3 or 4 months at least. And then they got to patch a million things, and it's just, it's sad. Makes me sad. And I made that video talking about how the timeline sucks, because it does suck. And I'm not one of those people who likes to do the negative videos. I
Construction
don't.
complete.
I don't. That's not my thing.
Complete.
But it sucked, and it needed to be called out
Beginning
as such.
construction.
And if you don't agree with me, it's fine. But I mean, I find it hard to disagree that the timeline that they gave us
Construction
doesn't
complete.
suck, because it does. It's terrible.
Invasion
So,
commencing.
anyway, I don't want it to stay this way. I don't like it. I don't want to turn my channel into like this big negative content slew of hating all over Creative Assembly. Like, that's the last thing I want to do, because I actually really like them and I like their games. And so I guess that's why it makes me even more sad at the current state of Warhammer 3. Like, I feel like they took a good thing that everybody was excited for, that there was no way to ruin, and it's like, hold my beer, I'll find a way to ruin it. And that's what they did. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Like, you can't possibly ruin it. They found the way to do so and did it. It's just that frustrating. But yeah,
Construction
whatever.
complete.
It'll eventually be great. I'm not worried about it. Like, I don't think they'll give up on it. And the reason I say that is because I'm pretty sure that they're going to
Choose
be
your
contracted with
reinforcements.
Games
On my
Workshop,
way, sir.
like hit
Right
a certain
away.
amount of content, since they got the IP from them.
Heading
So
out.
they're not gonna like just ditch it like they did Three Kingdoms.
Capacity.
But it is still frustrating. Like, it took all the hype out of it. Most people don't even want to watch Warhammer 3 videos right now, because a lot of people aren't playing it right now. CA effectively killed their own game that they spent months hyping up. It just, I don't know. It really drives me crazy. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Order, sir.
And I didn't feel like sitting down and making a video and trying to have, like, I mean, are there positive outlooks for Warhammer 3? Sure. Like I said, I just said it. I think it'll be a good game in the long run. And I believe that. I do. But I didn't feel like sitting down and trying to make the, okay, here's the glass half full thing, because I'm pissed off, and it shouldn't have been this way. And they deserve a kick in the teeth, because hopefully it'll wake them up.
Enemy has been spotted.
This won't ever happen again, right?
Moving to position. Move.
I think some people in the video were pretty upset that I made a negative video like that, especially since I don't typically do that
Awaiting
thing,
orders.
and that's fine. I understand. people left some comments, like, kind of upset with me. That's okay. They can be. They can be. I'm upset too.
Ready. Move out.
Being upset is why I made the video.
Base is under attack.
I'm gonna take out their little speeders here. Get a bunch more infantry back here. Let's knock them out too. And I love the Force Lightning from our Jedi clone there. He's awesome. Carthage gotta have some salt. That's right, ain't no meeting. Even Carthage is allowed some salt from time to time. Just comes with the territory. The Romans left all of it there, and we gotta put it to use occasionally. Star Wars Empire at War 2 would be very awesome. Dude, I agree. This game would be absolutely sick.
On my way.
Like a new version of it, done right, it would be really fun. It would be really neat is a game like Homeworld in a Star Wars version of Homeworld. Like, that'd be a lot of fun. Any of y'all ever play Homeworld? I'm super excited for Homeworld 3 too. It's coming up. I'll be playing that on the channel for sure. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to see a Star Wars version of Homeworld. CA hasn't made a good game since 2011. I disagree. Rome 2 is now a good game. It was a bad game at launch. It's a good game now. Warhammer 2 was an excellent game. I think Troy was a good game. It didn't get a very good reception. Maybe it's because it was kind of lackluster at first without the mythical stuff, but by the time they added the mythical stuff, Troy was a pretty good game. Had a lot of neat features. It just didn't get much attention. They've made some good games. They've made some lackluster games since then too. Like Rome 2's launch was an absolute disaster, and then Thrones of Britannia was just boring. It was a waste of a game. I think the way that Troy released, again, with none of the actual mythical stuff in it, was also a waste. So, I mean, they've certainly made some mistakes since 2011. I'm assuming that we're hearkening back to Shogun 2, which was 2011, I believe. And it was an excellent game. But I mean, don't get me wrong, Shogun 2 had its issues at launch too. It had some pretty messed up bugs and balancing issues. It wasn't perfect, but it is a good game, and it still stands up very well today.
Turret constructing.
So, I mean, Shogun 2 was definitely a very solid entry.
Keep going.
The Total War franchise, no doubt about it.
Construction complete.
Bone says, Rome 2 isn't a dumpster fire. Mediocre is still an overstatement. I think Rome 2 is a good game now. I would say it's a good game. It's not the Rome 2 that we wanted. At least I'll say that for myself. It's not the epic Rome 2 that I really wanted. You know, after having Rome 1 be such an epic title. But it's a good game. Rome 2 would be better if modders had proper tools. And I agree. CA needs to release full modding tools for all of their titles. And that may scare them a little. You know, like, because sometimes modders are going to do things that are going to be pretty awesome. It may even make you look bad. But in my opinion, like, learn from those lessons. And, you know, make a better game because of it. Learn from those. Make a better game. Move on. Don't sit around being embarrassed. Be better.
Roger that.
I'm gonna use these T-16s to uncover these targets and begin the bombardments. Yeah, our orbital strike hit there. Here comes the TIE bombers. Hopefully they don't come under too much fire. Nope, our TIE bomber's gonna make it through.
Locking on.
Here we go. We got some nice damage done there.
This way.
They've got that air agriport. Take out their power generator and they're back to tanks over here. Rome 1's still an amazing game if you have the disc, because CA didn't shoot the disc version in the foot like they did with Steam version. See, I actually like the remastered Rome 1.
Right away.
I feel like the remaster is better just because it finally has like the proper controls and stuff. But it is still a good game. Like, it's a lot of fun. But I mean, it has a lot of quirks too. Like, the AI is tremendously bad. Like, the AI is definitely better than some of the modern Total Wars. It's not amazing in the modern Total Wars, right? It's still not perfect, but the Rome 1 AI is pretty bad. Pathfinding in Rome 1 is pretty bad. I do like the remastered version of Rome 1 a lot, though. It makes it way easier for me to play and enjoy Rome 1 still, because it is a good game at its base, despite all the years. It makes it easier for me just because the controls and UI and improved graphics, stuff like that, it really helps. But yeah, Rome 1's definitely a good game. That's what I got started in the Total War series with, watching old Prince of Macedon videos on Rome 1. What made me want to start my channel. It is a blast from the past, to be sure. It was an excellent game.
We'll clear
Probably
the way
ahead
for
of
you.
its time, really, all things considered. Is the salt bot not working, Clone Trooper? I don't know what's up with my bot. Oh, we lost an actual Stormtrooper battalion. That's like the first time we've taken a loss.
Achieved.
It's been like just
Beginning
a
construction.
one massive victory after the other. Yeah, I'll up the
Beginning
difficulty
construction.
for next time, and I'll start a new one where we play on the higher difficulty, and we'll get a feel for that. And see
Construction
if that's
complete.
see if we can handle it. Now that I've had a little bit of practice, we probably can. So yeah, the next time I play this, we'll try that and kind of see if we can get a bit stiffer resistance.
If you insist.
Because this seems a little too easy for me, whereas earlier when I was playing on the standard difficulty, the captain, it was a little too difficult. So
Construction complete.
now that I've had a little practice, though, maybe it won't feel too difficult. We can make the most of it.
Construction complete.
I still have nightmares about phalanx formations moving up the streets in Rome. Yeah, they were pretty messed up. I still hate that the phalanx was never really turned into what it should have been in Rome 2. I felt like Rome 1, it wasn't like historical with the phalanx, right? But I felt like the phalanx did its job better in Rome 1 than it ever did in Rome 2. So that was always kind of a disappointment for me with phalanx units. But it wasn't awful, but they felt kind of especially hoplite phalanxes. Hoplite phalanxes felt completely useless. Ooh, a big battle finally. Nice. Let's do this. This would be a good place to end it. Yeah, I feel like the hoplite phalanx in Rome 2 just never was what it should have been. And it was just really crappy. Alexandrian phalanx units were okay in the right situations.
I copy.
Not amazing, but they were
Course
okay.
set.
Let's take our fighter squadron forward here. Get ready to... This should be a fairly large battle. The AI had a pretty large fleet here, so I'm pretty excited for this one. Our angry pizza triangles might actually get a real firefight here.
Reporting. Instructions received.
Cut across the map here.
Enemy unit
Oh
sighted.
boy, yeah, they're here. They're calling the reinforcements.
Choose your reinforcements.
Indeed.
Big Blue Daddy, come on.
Let's move
Save
out.
us.
Heading to destination. We're moving out. Move out. We shall be there shortly. Right away.
Bring in all the angry triangles.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, now we got a fight going. What is this big thing? Invincible class Dreadnought. That's cool. I mean, it's almost dead because it's got a million Star
Enemies in
Destroyers in
range.
its face, but still pretty cool.
Target locked.
Let's turn my fighters loose on the enemy fighters. Woo, there goes the Dreadnought. Got a Moncal cruiser over here. MC-80 Liberty cruiser. MC-40A.
Position.
I love the Moncal cruisers. Really cool looking ships.
Target locked.
Oh yeah. Now we got a firefight going, folks.
I have weapons ready.
This is a proper
Taking them
firefight.
out. Coming around. Tightening up.
AI didn't have its entire fleet all the way forward,
Let's finish him.
so we've kind of got an advantage going on right now.
After the
Engaging the enemy. Intercepting.
I'm gonna keep my fighters back a little bit. Let's see if we can lure more of the enemy forward. Oh, they got a bunch of A-wings here too. I love A-wings.
Target critical. I got him.
All right, here comes some more enemy
For another attack.
frigates, capital ships.
I got fighters on me.
Awaiting orders.
Get over here.
Let's move our Star Destroyer formation
We're under
forward.
attack.
I've got him.
Back in here, get my fighter squadrons, and let's turn them loose.
He's headed your direction.
Our fighters are kind of getting crapped on at the moment, actually. We're down to 14 frames a second. The fight is rather large.
Intercepting.
I'm hit.
Our fighters get shellacked right there.
They've got us targeted. I can't switch positions.
Still got some fighters alive, but I mean, we definitely took a beating.
How about a little
Under
help?
control.
Oh, never mind. Some of them ran off way back here.
Watch him. He's coming around.
Let's bring the fighters back and come after some of these Y-wing squadrons.
Returning to your position.
Can't take another hit like that.
I have them now.
Back in the middle of the fray there.
Let's finish him.
How's our Star Destroyers doing? One of my Star Destroyers, this Interdictor Star Destroyer, is losing its shields.
Falling out of formation.
Interdictor field engaged.
Engage the Interdictor field here so I'll disrupt enemy missiles.
Eliminating target.
Ready.
Woo! This is a big furball of a fight.
Your orders.
Pursuing enemy
Go
forces.
after the stragglers.
Get over here and help.
Intercepting.
Regroup for another attack.
Taking him out.
Coming around.
I've got them in my sights.
Your command, sir.
Engaging the enemy.
Quick.
I'm on this one.
Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be... Woo, it's a big fight. They've got a lot of Moncal
What is your
Under control.
cruisers and stuff back here as well that we need to cut through. MC-80 Allegiant? They got a lot of different Moncal
to your
cruisers. I like
position.
that. That's fun.
I'll take care of this. Getting a lock. Closing on target.
Is there an Executor
You will
class
be
name?
around
I don't know.
longer.
Does anybody who's played this more than I have know whether there's
Pursuing enemy forces.
Super Star Destroyers available?
excellent shot.
Getting a
Taking him
lock.
out.
Squad, move in.
Alright, just got another Moncal cruiser.
Position.
Okay, they say they are in the game.
Destroyed.
That's awesome.
I'm on them.
There was
Engaging
lots
the
of
enemy.
giant Super Star Destroyers that were
Stay in
available,
formation.
I think, in the expanded universe.
My scopes are jammed.
I'll be right back,
Headed your
folks.
direction.
Watch the
Enemies
sweet
in
laser
range.
action for a second.
Narrowing position.
Target locked. Get
I'm on
behind
this
them.
one. Tightening up.
Eliminating
control.
target.
Watch him. He's coming around.
I have them
Returning
now.
to your position. I'll take care of this.
I'm on them.
Let's
around.
finish him. Getting a lock. Closing on target.
Target locked.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Excellent shot.
Taking fire.
I got one.
Taking him out.
In my sights.
Locking on.
Engaging the enemy.
Another run.
Sorry about that.
Watch
Had to
your back.
AFK for just a second.
I'm on this one.
Enemies in
Intercepting.
range.
Choose your position.
Moving around
wisely
slowly.
here. TIE squadron.
What's going on? Pushing the wrong buttons. I was trying to WASD this thing. Okay,
Intercepting.
You are in
let's
need
bring
of
our
my
capital ship
expertise?
group forward. They've got a huge
Commander,
platform back here.
Target critical.
Where'd he go? Awaiting your command.
Target
Ready.
locked.
Location plotted.
Okay, let's come and engage
Where are
more of
the
the
others?
fighters.
Nowhere to run.
Attack that target. I got
Got some B-wing squadrons. B-wings are awesome fighters.
I got him. Watch him. He's coming around.
Yes, Commander. Weapons ready.
Guys,
Stay
take
in
the
formation.
Interdictor. Let's turn off the
Weapons
gravity
ready.
well so they can
Returning to
move
your
forward.
position. He's about to be destroyed.
Boy, man, they had all kinds of stuff here. A trade port. They had a dreadnought shipyard. They had a
Eliminating
huge
target.
shipyard
I'll take care of
here.
this.
Behind them.
He's headed your direction. Target locked. Getting a lock.
That's where they were getting a lot of their
Closing on
reinforcements
target.
from, it looks like.
Narrowing
I
position.
have them now.
Tightening up.
Yeah, this was a proper firefight here. I mean, we're still going to win big, but There was a proper laser battle going on here.
Let's finish him.
You'll see this from a cooler angle here to finish it. Got the
Intercepting.
New Republic
Pursuing
shipyard being
enemy forces.
destroyed.
Taking him out. Engaging the enemy.
Use your
I'm on
corvettes
this one.
and frigates to deal with the fighters.
be
Star
around much
destroyers
longer.
have terrible point defense. Okay, that's good to know.
Target critical.
I haven't put too much use
Under
of like
control.
smaller
Enemies
vessels
in
yet. I'm gonna
range.
mess with them more
I'm on them.
another time. I just have fun with the
I
Star
got 'em.
destroyers. That's why I
Coming
keep
around.
slinging them at everything here. But yeah, that makes sense. You got the different ship classes for different
Enemy has been
reasons.
defeated.
Tell you what, I'm having fun with this so far. I'm gonna save my game here. I'm probably not gonna play this one next time though. We'll play this some more, and I'll put the game onto a
Construction
higher
complete.
difficulty setting, and we'll take a look at it on the higher difficulty setting and see what it's like. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. Thank you for everybody who was here to view, and for those who super chatted and supported, sponsored, all that stuff. So thank you very much. I had a lot of fun streaming. I apologize. It's been a long time since I have, but you know, things have just been busy. But I will do my best. I'm going to keep at it. Air's not quitting. Just things change, right? And we get used to it. But Clone Trooper, hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more, man. There'll be more for you. And we'll be back another time. Anyway, Heir of Carthage signing out for tonight. I will see you all soon. Some more action in Empire at War, Thrawn's Revenge.